So every time I go out on one of these canoe trips or something, or kayak trips, I'm always thinking, I wanted to say to you, this is a typical waterway for this region. You know, and what you kind of see no matter what river or creek I've been on, you know, kind of looks similar. This is a little different. There's a lot more rocky bottom, a lot more higher banks in parts. We are in Alabama, a little more north of where we usually go in. It's kind of interesting how things change up a little bit. Got off kind of a rough start, late start, thanks to somebody I know, and but we're on the water and it feels good. We're going to have more company than we wanted, but that's how it goes. That's how it goes, because we're not hundreds of miles from where people live and recreate. This creek's a little different than the last one. It's a lot deeper, a lot faster in parts too. When we pulled up, about 3 large groups of tubers came in the came into the area, got onto the creek, and we weren't happy. We were complaining like a couple of complainers. We've passed all those people now. Now we're just on this really peaceful float. It looks like rock, but it's actually clay. This is Big Escambia Creek, and it's quite enjoyable. A couple of turkey vultures up here. Yeah, I got an island. You go right, I go left. Alright, I'm gonna bust it. Yeah, no. Well, that's cool though. About 15 minutes ago, after our little break there, we're going along and Jason points out this big old hornet's nest, you know, those big paper ones like shaped like footballs and whatnot. Heading right to this tree. Hanging from this tree was this big old hornet's nest, big as my head. Yeah, passed right under it. It was active. There was a few up under it. But yeah, it passed about 4 feet above my head. I didn't feel like turning around and getting this out. Maybe you can understand that. All right. We're getting a little late. The light's getting a little low, let's say, same thing. And we kept looking for spots. Hit sandbars, find an opening, go into the woods and whatnot. Found one where I launched the drone. That was pretty nice. And we checked out another place and little Eagle Eye Stevenson there. On this spot, we went hiking up in the woods here. Let's see what we got. But you know what? I know none of you ever seen me like this. In sunglasses for one thing, but carrying a pack in front and carrying a pack in back. Because we're going to empty the kayaks. We got to hike the stuff up about 50-60 yards into the little clearing here where we'll find a place to set up. And then bring the axe back here. So if any ne'er-do-wells happen by the shoreline, they don't know that we're back here. So I'll show you what we got in a little while. Hey, racked up in the hammock after a good day. I was expecting a storm today, and I was ready for that. And but now I'm seeing distant lightning going around as I'm going to bed now. So got the hatches all battened down, I think, and we'll see what happens. Rain would kind of be nice. It should be dry. Anyway, till morning comes. Let you know if anything cool happens overnight, right? We got morning. We got up about, woke up about 7:30, something like that. But we got a light drizzle going on. It rained for about 10 minutes over the night last night. As usual, I'm kind of like in a half sleep the whole time. But restful nonetheless. Anyhow, like I said, we got some light rain right now, and from what I can see, there's a lot more coming in the next few hours. So trying to figure out how best to break this down and set up and get going and prepare for wet paddling, and try to get some food in me at the same time. Working with the rain, working with these conditions, that's a little new to me. I'm not used to getting up and getting on the move in the rain. Usually I'll just try to wait stuff out, but need to do something different this time. Don't know how much filming I'll get done during that process, but that's not your problem, is it? Sitting here having my coffee. Well, in my opinion, we broke camp just in time, man. That meadow is getting darn steamy. The sun's trying to get out. We just took a final dip in a drink right here before we go floating. So that's what we're gonna do, and I'm not gonna do one of them fancy float away shots because I don't feel like paddling upstream, so deal with it. not long to go. I guess the big deal now is going to be going through a swampy area. Jason did a video on this a long time ago. We'll link to that up here maybe. And but he didn't film when he went through the swamp, so we're going to check that out, and that's shortly before we pull off and go home. So let's go see what that's about.
Get out.
Okay, let's see how this is going to go.
It was the other way, Nate.
Well, I made it, obviously. Boy, this is, you still call this a creek? Boy, oh boy. That was intense. That was intense and pretty darn cool. That was, up to this point in my life, probably the most intense on the water experience. That was cool. You didn't get all of it, grabbed as much as I could, but yeah, I had to bring it down. I got hung up a couple times, but yeah, pretty exciting. Amazing, amazing creek, y'all. If you're in the area, Big Escambia Creek. Get out there and do it. Gotta thank my man Jason, who left for the last year and a half, has been showing me places to hike, places to paddle, things like that. He's kind of been my guide to the area. You know, I've been living here for about 4 years now, and still sort of feel like a newcomer. Still sort of feel like I'm out of sorts a little bit, but Jason is turning me on to a lot of places. But check his channel out if you can. I'm sure he was really stoked to take footage going through that swamp, so I'm sure his is really good too. So coming out of there, Jason was about a half a mile in front of me, and that's where he stayed. So the last couple of miles it seemed like on this wide river, wide creek as it were. And man, it was way behind, way in front of me. And I see the banana on the shore there, and that's where we're going. That's where we're taking out. All right. Good.